Hello and welcome. So, you've built a great business, but are the right people actually listening? If you feel like you're just shouting into the void, trust me, you are not alone. In this explainer, we're going to break down a super practical strategy to cut through all that noise, amplify your voice, and drive some real growth. Let's dive in.
You know, this quote gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? It's not just some catchy phrase, it's the central truth for pretty much any founder or growing brand today. Your success literally starts with your own voice.
In a market this crowded, being quiet isn't a sign of humility. It's a huge business risk. It's what I call the invisibility trap. I mean, think about it. If your potential customers don't even know you exist, they can't support you, and your business just won't grow. Simple as that.
That is the big question, isn't it? And here's the thing. It's not about shouting the loudest. It's about speaking the smartest. And that's exactly what we're going to break down, step by step.
So where do we start? Well, we start with the one thing that nobody else has, you. Because people don't just buy products, right? They buy from people they know, people they like, and people they trust. This all comes down to authenticity. Personal branding isn't about creating some fake persona. No, it's about strategically sharing who you are and why you do what you do. That genuine connection is what turns a casual browser into a loyal, paying customer. And the best part is how simple this is to get started. You don't need a massive marketing budget for this. You can begin literally today just by sharing a story about why you founded your business or maybe a lesson you learned from a recent challenge. It's really just about being human. Never, ever forget this. Your unique perspective, your story, your voice, that's not just noise. It is your most powerful tool for building a brand that people genuinely want to connect with.
Okay, now that we've established the who, it's time to focus on the what. See, it's not enough to just show up. You have to show up with purpose and actually add value to people's lives.
This is the critical difference we need to really understand. Are you just posting to fill a void? Or are you creating purposeful content that solves a real problem? One is just noise, the other is a magnet for your ideal customer.
Now, purpose requires a plan, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Just start by choosing, say, 3 to 5 core themes or pillars. These could be things like customer stories, industry tips, or behind-the-scenes insights. Creating all your content around these pillars keeps your message focused and crystal clear.
So, creating valuable content. That's half the battle. The other half is making sure people actually see it. Because if your brilliant ideas exist in a vacuum, well, they don't build any credibility, do they? And awareness isn't just about social media. It's about weaving your business into the fabric of your life. Talk about what you do at networking events, in community groups, even in just your casual conversations. Every single interaction is an opportunity. Okay, so we've got our personal brand, we've got our purposeful content. Now, how do we make it last? This section is all about the two engines that drive long-term, sustainable growth.
Here's a truth that so many people miss. Posting once in a blue moon just doesn't work. Real momentum isn't built in some grand gesture, it's built in the small, regular steps you take over time. Just look at how this plays out. In month 1, yeah, it might feel like you're shouting into the void. But by month 6, that consistent effort has started to build real trust. And by the 1-year mark, you become top of mind. You're the first person people think of when they need what you offer.
The second engine for momentum is people. We often underestimate this, but opportunities rarely come from a formal application. They come from a referral, a friendly message, or just a random connection you made somewhere.
Effective networking, it really requires a fundamental mindset shift, from selling to serving. You've got to focus on genuine engagement, asking questions, and sharing what you know freely. That's how you build a network that doesn't just know you, but actively works for you.
So let's bring all of this together. We've journeyed through these core strategies, and it all leads back to one central, really empowering idea about your role in your own success.
Here it is, your complete toolkit. Each of these pillars works together. Your personal brand fuels your content. That content builds awareness, and all of it is powered by consistency and your network. This right here is your formula for growth.
I love this metaphor because it captures the process perfectly. It's not about one big launch. It's about the daily act of planting seeds. Every post, every conversation, every connection is a seed. And with a little time and care, they will absolutely bloom.
And this is the final thought I really want to leave you with. Everything we've talked about today comes down to this. You are the most passionate, the most knowledgeable, and the most important advocate for your business. The only question is, are you ready to step up and own it?